Interviews fine with no music, but this will do music.
Yeah, we need music.
Hit that. Oh.
It's all going the same way at least now.
Yeah.
Pretty heavy.
I think it's like $12. Hey, you know what?
It doesn't.
12 more we didn't have.
Yeah. This is going to pay for
Damn,
I
we're
don't know,
gonna
water.
count.
Who's
Cash.
trying to... Are we on?
Yeah.
Are we on? Okay.
Oh, I think we got to redo the chat.
Yeah, to
Pop it
repop out.
Repop.
Repop.
Should just be
Carman Cam in the chat. Love to see it.
The refresh. Oh,
Shup. We just had a quick interview thing. We're working on stuff.
Yeah.
Big things happen. Big things
Manipulating some
popping.
things. The brain trust is flowing. Some ideas going back and forth.
Manipulations. Hey, Mr. DJ.
don't forget, I'm a standard moderator.
Oh, yeah. Standard, huh?
Standard.
Hey there.
Better than an automatic.
Full Voltron.
Hello. I think. Am I quiet or am I turn?
Your
my
headphones might be
Your
down a
headphones
little bit.
probably way down.
Let's
Turn
pump you up.
We turn the guests down to make them shout.
Hello.
Is that
no.
good?
A little lower.
Good? A little lower?
Yeah.
Higher, you mean?
Lower.
Higher?
Higher.
Whoa.
Crank that up.
A little more actually up.
Son of a bitch.
Right there's good.
I use that little thing to I put it on the bottom of the cage. It seemed to work.
Spite
okay.
all my
Imagine
rage.
using 2 mic stands to mic stand.
That's the level of
called
that's where we're
efficiency.
at. You're the problem. That's where we're at. Yeah. That's a great summary.
I wish we had the ones that you could just
Dude, my shit's going limp,
like
dude.
WWA,
It's just they're all
UFC.
starting.
Oh, you mean from
Pull
the
them
ceiling?
down. Ah, no!
Oh, yeah, just some hangy boys? Hanging brain out here?
I mean, if we know a fabricator who can whip that up, a couple springs, we'll pop them up there.
No, we should put them on.
What do you mean? There's 4 of us right here.
Yeah, I'm a fabricator.
Fabricator, dude? Just throw it over the wood.
I fabricate lies every
Do you
day.
know how quick I can hang this mic
If
from
we
the ceiling?
right from the middle, right from the middle, they just go out like an octopi.
Dude, we don't even need anything fancy. We just need rope.
Dude, it would just be wires in the middle of the stream.
Yeah, it'd be amazing.
Just
What about
wires.
fishing rods?
They can wrap around
4
my hands.
fishing rods.
Oh no, we just need the pole.
Yeah,
to
4
come
fishing
down.
rods. We can have 4 guys run them.
Yup. We just pay 4 guys.
Just
Nothing.
bolt. If those dudes could also be a
Your time is up. They
Got you.
reel it back.
Yeah.
It's like the debates. They got to mute you. They just reel it up.
we have a 65-second
Honestly,
delay.
duct tape or gaffer tape would probably help out some situations.
Permanent. These would be permanent. Whatever position they're in.
Yeah.
We're gonna roll with it.
Did you talk about?
No.
I didn't hear.
Nope.
Donut
Last
Excuse me?
week?
last week. Donut.
No. This is the
Donut
first
what?
The
podcast.
one that just happened?
This is the first podcast
Donut
that's happened
meat?
since then.
Yeah.
Okay. I didn't know.
Yeah. Catch up.
Catch up. Here we are.
This is what we're here to do.
I had an energy drink on the way here. I'm feeling a bit tepid. I might.
Tepid?
that
like,
looks-
isn't that? Oh no.
Go
I
indulge.
feel
Typhoid?
temp.
Was it
Number 4
what's
for today.
lukewarm water?
Yeah.
You're
Yeah.
feeling like lukewarm water?
Yeah.
That's-
Exactly. I'm
Yeah, I
feeling
get
a little
that.
tepid. That's the best prime flavor.
I don't know why I got it. I just needed something different.
It's not bad. It's 0 sugar. It's not terrible for you.
Yeah.
The
Well, it's
lemonade
probably-
one.
No, it's still terrible for you, I'm sure.
It's
I'd
not
argue that
it's not
0
the
sugar is
worst.
probably worse.
Yeah.
The lemonade
Long-term,
one's
at
pretty
least.
good.
Yeah.
I mean, they're trying to ban Diet Coke, right?
Nah, they walked that back.
They took that
They
back?
walked
it,
Okay.
yeah, yeah.
Come on.
What was the
Yeah, Big
aspartame?
Coca-Cola said not our house.
No.
You get the wrong
No,
guys.
Big Coca-Cola.
Cougine would have killed
They're
him.
the ones who pick the president, right?
My tour I did of drinking as much Diet Coke anywhere I went, really showed them.
Right, they can see that the analytics really saw that.
Yeah,
spike.
you're voting with your dollars.
There's a
you know?
sudden increase of Diet Coke
Right.
consumption.
Just-
you know?
And it's mainly in this Rhode Island region.
You're just the size of a wrecking ball. You're like, oh, me, baby.
It's gone up 400%.
Just filled with Diet Coke.
Feeling liquid out here.
They see my wife. You'll take my Coke Zeros from
No,
my
they're not
cold
taking
dead
Coke
hands.
Zero.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Coke
Zero's
Zeros
the
are the
one.
good ones.
Yep.
They
Those
taste
are the
like
ones.
shit.
Those
are
are
good
no,
ones.
those I prefer that
Oh,
over
so
regular.
I can't fucking do it.
Wow.
And the ginger ale Zero is like
The
the
chemicals
Mona
in the
Lisa.
Diet Coke, that's what speaks to me.
It's
How many
is
Diet
it
Cokes I had over the
aspartame?
past 2 days?
Is it
Because
aspartame?
it turns your headaches off and the voices in your head.
Dude. It's perfect.
I've had this ringing in my ears forever.
Yeah, have a couple Diet Coke.
Just Diet
Tree.
Coke. That's,
Yeah.
My doctor recently
I don't
decided.
fuck with any diet soda, man.
My-
That stuff fucks me up.
My doctor recently decided he didn't want to be a doctor anymore. So I think I'm just going to take up Diet Coke.
Carmen Can, who remembers Pepsi Plus with vitamins in brackets?
Clear Pepsi. I remember
love-
them all.
Crystal.
What was the one with the R?
Just kidding.
R.
R.
What
There's
was
a
it?
soda with an R.
Rally Cola.
There's Tab. Was it Rally? RC Cola.
RC
Cola.
RC.
I
That's
just
what
had
was
one.
thinking, yeah.
RC Cola.
Royal.
Oh, Royal Cola is actually.
Royal?
Yeah.
Yeah, because there's Rally Cola and RC, which is Royal Cola.
Yeah,
And
it was Royal Crown
They have
Cola,
a,
I think, RC.
yeah, they have a berries and cream.
Yep.
It's still out. You get it at, like most Dollar Generals.
Trying to get creamed up.
Very good.
Did anybody check the AC by chance?
I did.
Nope.
Okay, and it is on.
It is on.
Okay, all right.
It feels more on. Did you mess with it or not?
I just made sure the fan was
I just
actually
felt,
on.
I
Yeah.
just felt the breeze.
Yeah, I
And
made
that
sure
tire opened up.
The fan
Yeah.
was on. That was really all I did.
Well,
Perfect.
You ever have Dr. Pibb, I think, reigns supreme.
Yeah.
is that the alternative to Dr. Pepper?
It's like close, but not as peppery.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Pibb is the best. Then there were two other ones I was going to mention. If you were a Walmart shopper,
Dr. Bob.
Dr. Bob?
Dr. Bob is Stop and Shop.
Yeah, not
You
that
mean
one.
Mr.
No.
Bomb?
It was Dr. Thunder
Yeah.
and shit. What was the other one?
There was a huge list of
There was another. It was
Dr.
like
Peppers.
it was right next to Adirondack, which at the time was 40 cents a can, which was great.
Not in these days, brother.
No, Adirondack orange
40
soda,
bucks a can.
delicious.
Yeah.
Best orange soda, I think. Actually,
Man, if we could only go back.
Dude, Dr. Slice, Dr. Skipper, Dr. Shasta, Dr. Best,
They did
Dr.
Dr. Slice?
Dr.
It
Dr.
wasn't
Pop,
Slice?
Peppo,
Dr.
Mr. Pibb,
Shasta?
Pibb Extra, Dr. Fago, Dr. Topper,
I
Dr.
had,
Bob, Doc Holiday, Dr. Pete, Doctor, the Dr. Soda, Dr. W, Dr. K, Dr. Fiesta. Dude, these are all knockoff Dr. Peppers.
That's
Love that,
incredible.
I had a Dr. Shasta recently. Pretty sure. Got
Dr.
from-
High Top, Dr. Gulpster.
Yeah.
That one
Wow.
sounds like a porn
Dude,
name.
Honestly,
Dr.
a life goal of mine should be to drink one of each of these.
Every doctor.
Just
I
a
need
new
to-
one every week.
I need every doctor in my mouth.
Yeah.
You have to rate them all on a scale of 1 to 10.
You know what? That'd probably be an Instagram page
I
that'd have a
guarantee.
million
Right,
followers.
that TikTok would be gigantic.
Yeah.
It'd be fucking
One to
huge.
Dr. Pepper.
Day 37 of trying all the doctor sodas. Here we
Yeah,
are,
yeah.
Dr. Shit My Pants.
Doctor-
Like, whatever the fuck it's called.
Doctor. I remember Bubba Cola.
Doctor.
Bubba Cola from Save a Lot.
Save, yeah.
Yep, Bubba Cola.
Everybody just hammer this thing out.
Yeah, let's get rolling. You want to do the synchronized introduction, Shook?
It's been so long, I bound it to a key.
Yeah, you can
It's
just.
that key. I'm ready.
Yeah,
not,
what do you mean?
not that one.
No, I know. That's just the
Bringing
chat.
up a little edge help.
All right. I'm ready. I've got the key.
And 3, 2, 1. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Josh Garcia, and this is the Revival Motoring Podcast. As always, I'm joined by Chuck Who
It's true.
and Corey.si.
Hello, hello.
Shook TD is in the building. We're going to catch up with him, find out exactly what he's been yanking on his drive shaft.
I made it.
Well, for those of you who are listening, tuning in, whether it's YouTube or audibly, you're probably wondering what the hell might be going on. Actually, audibly, you have no idea because this comes out tomorrow and you're fine.
It's all
Not
an
a chance
illusion.
you know.
All an
So,
illusion.
so we made a little bit of an adjustment here. We recorded our interview segment earlier live on YouTube. That's already there. Format change is incoming a little bit. We're going to try to separate the main topic with the rest of the stuff we do, callbacks, news, all that sort of stuff, and just break those out and put out 2 episodes a week. In theory, the logistics should work out. We have to make some changes when we have a guest. The ultimate idea for that is if we do have a guest in studio to get them moving a little bit earlier rather than 10:30 at night and they have a 3-hour commute ahead of them, all that sort of stuff. Shook, we don't really care. But the rest of those people who come in...
Damn.
I mean, we proverbially.
Excuse me?
I can't
Preferably?
It's stroking out. So the doctor
we get lost in the sauce is what I'm trying to
It's
say.
easy to do. It's easy to happen.
It's so
Right,
easy.
right.
Got a lot of sauce.
And oftentimes, if we do have a guest, making them sit for 2 hours before we even get to them, as much as you might enjoy that, as much as we can enjoy that, and sometimes they chime in and they have fun too.
5 years of rude.
Right? It's just we decided to change. Or at least make a little bit of an effort to help them out. And like I said, kind of hopefully produce 2 episodes a week. When we don't have a guest, we're just going to do the live stream and split that up audibly. It's really not going to change too much.
We're diversifying our bonds.
That's it. That's exactly
We're literally
it.
just going to split it based on whatever. We're just going to point, split it.
Yeah.
We're lightening the load, but doubling down.
What he said.
Buckshot.
So, thank you very much for tuning in. We're going to cover, as usual, some automotive news, events. We had a donut meet. We got to catch up with Chuck. We got to catch up with Shook. Corey's got some updates, I'm sure. And then we'll see how things flow overall. But before we get rolling, this episode is brought to you by you, everybody who's out there who supports the B for B. If you go to our website, revivemotoring.com, you can sign up for the B for B. I've been making some behind-the-scenes changes with that, and I'm ecstatic. We're more accurate than NASA has ever been.
I need those numbers.
Love that. Good call.
We're accurate.
So
We're
that
not
works.
sharing.
And we've also been making an effort with the merch and things like that behind the scenes. So the Donut Slayer shirts, the black and white and the cream and red were such a good hit. We literally only have a couple smalls. We don't really have that small of an audience. So, that's all that's left, some small t-shirts. So with that said, we put out 2 more colorways on our website, again, revivemotoring.com, a black version and a cream version colored with orange and pink. Might or might not look familiar. That's up to you to decide. So that's
I'm
on there.
colorblind.
Pre-order is currently up.
It looks familiar.
You're missing out.
Both the same color.
Pre-order is currently out. That's going to be up until not this Friday, the Friday after. So go support us. Go pre-order those t-shirts. With that said, we can get right into.
If you'd like to leave a callback number, press 2.
Gosh, how long do you say the pre-order will be up for?
Roughly 2 weeks. Okay. But seeing I dropped it today, I was going to go wait and drop it Friday and just do, that sort of thing. But I just dropped it a couple days early.
Are we going to have them at the donut meet?
No.
Shit.
These are going to just be pre-order. If they go crazy and it's like, oh, cool, I can order a couple extra, sure. But we got to hit our minimum at the very least.
Don't miss out.
Yeah.
Just remind me. I just ordered Corey the best shirt.
You ordered me the best
Corey's
shirt?
Yeah.
Damn.
For a gift,
Wow. Just
You
for you
reminded me.
being you.
Jesus.
Just for being you.
This is how you remind me.
You're far too kind.
We were just inspired by an ad.
He reminded me.
This is how you remind me
Yeah.
Yeah.
Of a girl that I once knew, right? Is that
of who I really am.
Oh.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
I don't get to see?
No.
No.
Oh.
If I'm honest, you wouldn't see it anyway.
Foreshadowing.
You gonna hit me with
Yes,
some
let
B
me-
for B
let me
numbers
do
while
that.
someone jumps in on some
Get
callbacks?
this
Yeah,
B
yeah,
for
let's
B.
do that.
Well, I have so many callbacks.
Say it. Call it.
Let me say it.
Call it back. Throw
I
it
know
back for us.
Both Shook and I were gone for a month. I was 3,000 miles away. I'm sure he has a great excuse.
I was 100 miles away.
But I am back from the motherland of Poland, which is very nice. We did about 3 weeks down there. And I did do I have some car observations for you boys. The rental was a big deal. Obviously, I'm going for almost a month. Find out what we need to rent. Initially rented a Benz C-Series wagon. Decided to be way too big to park. Ended up renting a 218 Grand Coupe.
218 Grand Coupe. Okay.
So they have just the insane amount of models they have under 2 liters there. Out of control. So
Isn't the goal like 2 liter and below over there?
Yeah, I'm going to get into that towards the end of the callback. But yeah, 218 Grand Coupe. I did get flexed down by a couple 220s. I'm not going to lie to you. But I also did flex upon some 216s.
Do they give you a look?
Oh, they know.
You
got to wave first,
Okay.
But yeah, it was 218 Grand Coupe. Basically, I don't know. It was fine. It's basically a BMW Jetta.
I have a 218 Active Tourer.
Yeah.
Which is like a minivan version.
SUV of it, yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, honestly, I saved to the last day to look under the car to make sure it was in fact front-wheel drive. It was.
Yeah.
It's BMW Jetta. Fine, it drove fine. The interior was
It's a
actually
Mini
cool.
Cooper.
It had cool seats. Like cool ME seats. They just put M on everything.
Yeah,
It was like
yeah,
the cheapest BMW you can buy.
Yeah.
M everywhere, But it's fine. I don't know.
It's an M Jetta. It was a Meta.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was a Meta. BMW Meta. So I drove that around for 3 weeks. I went to Lufthansa in it.
Yep.
In Wrocław, which was Super cool. It was like 2 hours away from our house. Having been to Lufthansa in Southern California, where like the GDP of LA is more than Poland, the cars weren't as heavy as they are in LA, but it was crazy to see a bunch of European shit, like Porsche museum cars. They had it at an old train station, like an abandoned train station, which was really cool, right in the middle of the city. So
It was an abandoned train station?
yeah, it was. I mean, they use it for events and stuff, but it was the old main station for the city, which they moved. Also, shout out to everybody in Eastern Europe that had Burble Tunes that came out the night before.
So everyone.
It was tough, a little tough to sleep.
Damn, Burble Tunes out there?
Oh, buddy, they got Burble Tunes.
Really?
They turn up.
Everybody with like a biggest dog car in Poland was there.
It's like a 1.8 liter.
Yeah, and everybody's just blasting around,
Wait,
dude.
You weren't near the what's that big car show that goes on in Poland that just happened?
Ultra Race?
Ultra Race.
Ultra Race happened 2 weeks after in the same town.
Oh,
So I applied.
just missed it.
I applied to go to media at Ultra Race, and I got basically a like go fuck your own ass from them, which was really nice. And then I messaged Jimmy and asked if I could sneak in one of the Polish guys,
Nighttime.
nighttime,
Daddy time.
the daddy time guys trunks. And Jimmy said I should be famous enough to get into the show, which obviously I'm not.
Yeah.
So I just skipped that. So fuck them.
You're telling you should have been famous enough to get into the show.
Turns out not.
Yeah.
Certainly not in Poland. So, did not get into Ultra Race. And I was figuring I was just going to pay somebody off. This is Poland, and you can do that.
Yeah.
But I went to Wrocław. The city's unbelievable. It's way cooler than the car show. And then cooler than Luft. Wrocław is a really cool town. And I ended up in another city. I ended up in Warsaw instead. So
Worked out
Ultra Race
overall.
looked cool. It was cool to see just like a crazy ass Porsche car show in a town where like I'm sure the average income's like 40 grand. So
Yeah.
it's a little cheaper to live out there. So
You also went to the club, right?
dude, I went to a club in Warsaw. I'll tell you what, they don't have chill clubs in Warsaw. That was crazy.
Look like a
No
chill
chill?
time.
It was a chill time, dude. It was a chill time. There are not a lot of clothes in that club. I was dressed like an
of
Amish
drapery.
person though. A lot of drapes. A lot of drapes came down, dude. Wish they moved around a little more, if I'm honest. So yeah, that was that. Love the Cold was cool. My neighbor, I posted on Instagram. People loved it way more than I thought they would. My neighbor has a Volvo C202.
Dude, that thing
in
was
Poland,
wild.
which is essentially a Volvo minivan that's jacked up to like end of the world, showing of the dead spec.
I was going to say, for lack of a better term, that looked like it was ready for war.
Yeah, I've talked to some people about it. They're mega rare.
Really?
Oh, really?
You can't bring them here. You can't really. They're just not a lot.
Like government fair.
There's not a lot around. And that's my neighbor out there, Marcin, big shout, and he was like, I think it's the best one in Poland. And he's like, it might also be the only one in Poland.
I looked it up because I was like, damn, that would be sick to tow my car with. You can't tow shit.
You
with
can't
that
tow
thing.
shit with that.
You
It's
can't
a
tow fuck.
4-cylinder gas motor.
You can't tow shit or.
But
fuck.
I'll tell you what, he was like, oh,
It
and
barely tows your fat ass.
he was like, I'll leave the keys in it if you want to drive it. I was like, Marcin, where am I going to park this thing? I'm not going to drive this thing into town. But we went out.
I think they were under siege.
Dude, we went out slamming around like in some off-road shit, and it didn't give a shit about anything in its way at all. It's a cool truck. So I already have a bunch of people that are like, hey, if he sells it, bring it here. So
why
Fine.
can't you bring it here?
I don't know. Someone was just telling me about that today. That they just you can't really get them here. I'm sure you can. I'm sure now that they're over 25 years old, you
That
can
would
probably
be
get
an
them
issue.
here.
Yeah.
As long as they're not a K vehicle.
And I told him if he wants to sell it, I'll buy it.
Imagine bringing that thing here.
It'd be so funny.
What would you do with it?
I don't know. Drive it off road with my 2 other off road vehicles.
Just drive it around your yard?
Just drive around the yard, dude. It's not that big.
Yeah.
It's big for Poland, but like reality, it's probably the size of my Tacoma, maybe.
Really?
Just-
Okay.
It's like
It presented itself much
Smaller.
larger.
Looks
Oh,
huge,
really?
dude.
I thought
dude,
I pictured
I saw
smaller.
it. I was like, look at this fucking thing.
There's the cab in the front, and then there's
Yeah.
like a grate separating you from the passengers, and the 2 passengers sit looking backwards, and then there's benches.
Come on, you look
I-
at that. You're like, you could tow some
I
shit.
saw it. I thought that was a large, like, stout vehicle.
No, I think it's just like a Swedish military thing.
Yeah. I know it's cool for sure.
It's like
His was in so much better shape than that one.
It's like an acti van with like armor.
Yeah.
Yeah. That thing just has rope tied
It's
on the front
the,
of it, steel braided wire tied on the front of it.
That's its That's
Dude,
the-
his winch had like this crazy ass.
I don't even see a winch.
It's a Killdozer version of a Honda Acti.
Yeah. Well, hey, you see something new every day.
It had fucking locking everything, 4-wheel, do whatever you want.
yeah.
It was cool.
Oh,
I mean, it looks
never
better
mind.
than
That
any
red
picture.
one is cool. Look at that
Yeah,
one.
they look huge.
It's a bunch of cool
Look at
ones.
that, look at that
Well,
bottom,
I
look at
guess-
the bottom left red one. Yeah.
Yeah, that one's pretty tight.
Look at that shit.
Yeah.
Definitely not top heavy at all.
No, that thing.
I would lean on that thing and tie my shoe and it'd fall over.
Chuck, why's that guy got
No,
bigger
it's a
tires?
C3.
Than
Wait, it says
303?
California license plate.
Yeah, so that guy's going.
Yeah.
yeah.
Why's that guy got bigger tires than us, Chuck?
I think the truck's so small. Honestly, those are like 27s.
I think it's
those are not very big.
yeah.
Hey,
Hey,
that thing was sick. It was slow as shit.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And it's a 4-speed. It was just like, I was like, what's this baby got a diesel? I was like, no, it is benzene. I'm like, this is fucking gas? This is crazy.
I love this has a. I don't know if that's a Moose or a Ferrari sticker. But
No,
it's
that's the
close
Volvo
enough.
Moose.
It's the Moose.
That's the
Okay.
Volvo Moose. Yeah.
What's that, 303 then? Yeah, but
Yeah,
I
that's a
said 202.
303.
It's a 303, I guess.
Needs a 302 in it.
Yeah, dude.
brother.
There's no room, dude. You can see the whole motor. You just open up the doghouse, dude.
Look, I mean that sits
Almost left
hard.
you hanging. Look
Yeah.
at that
Yeah,
shit.
it's cool.
That-
No, they're
that's-
sick, dude. I will own it and bring it back here.
I
Yeah,
want
they're
to.
Mark my words. And then I will sell it to Warren.
I want one of those. If you get a deal on two, you know.
I don't.
He just
Dude, it'd
said
be
they're
such-
very rare
It'd
and
be such
difficult
a
to
YouTube video to drive this from Krakow up to Gdańsk.
Yeah.
Like through Poland. That's like an 8-hour drive in like a fast car.
If you drive to the port,
Yeah, exactly.
I thought you were going to say right to Ukraine.
drive to the port, cut the video,
No,
drive it.
they'd welcome you right in if
Yeah.
you shut up with that thing, dude.
Yeah, put
They
you right on
welcome
the front
anybody
lines.
right in.
They'd
if I'm
hand you a
honest right now.
complimentary AR and ask you to drive that thing to the front line.
Right.
There's not a single AR in that
Can you
country.
deliver some ammo for us?
So anyways, drove that. That was cool. Fucked pretty hard, if I'm honest. And then some general car
What?
observations, which I thought while I was out there. I was talking to my friend who's like a big car guy in Poland, but he lives in the other city. I never hang out with him. We hung out with him. And I was like, dude, how's everything expensive here? And he's like, well, the VAT tax, so basically sales tax and everything but food's 23%.
Whoa.
So take whatever car you like and add 23%. And he's
Yeah.
like, furthermore, if it's over a 2-liter, you then add another 18%.
Hot damn.
41%.
Yeah, so like an RS6, there's $250,000.
Whoa.
So America's still the greatest.
Where V8s are free.
Yeah, dude, it's... So I'm looking at stuff out there. I'm like, how's everybody driving this stuff, right? Because I saw so many RS6s. I saw a new RS4 Avant, like cool stuff. And then I go on Audi's website, and I got to investigate further into this, but there's like... The leasing math doesn't make sense. The RS4 is like a $120,000 car there, and it leases out to $900 a month. I'm like, that doesn't math.
How many kilometers?
15,000.
So it's like a little over
10,000
10,000
miles, yeah.
Okay. How many months?
It was a lease.
36.
Yeah, 36.
Just enough.
Well, I ask because Ford's recently been doing 24-month leases,
Yeah,
which weird.
tricky.
That's interesting.
It's funny because I just looked at a lease for a car that was the same price here, and it was $2,400 a month.
It's crazy.
So, but maybe I don't know what they do.
Can they collect? I don't know. Is it worth more later on?
That's what I'm thinking. Maybe they just let the Poles drive them and sell them in Germany for twice the money. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know how it works. But anyways, I will look into that more. But yeah, a bit of a government overreach with the 18% plus a 23%. I'm talking to my buddy that owns a farm. He's like, dude, starting this year, I have to register every chicken. And I was like, you gotta get the fuck out of here.
Register every chicken?
Dude, he had to
So
cut
he's
down.
got one chicken, right?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
He had to cut down a tree in his yard, and he had to you have to get the town to approve if you can cut down trees.
Why? It's his property.
Not really. It's our property.
You will own nothing and like it.
Yeah, so that
Our property.
it was nice to be back in the States where the
Yeah.
freedom rings. Also, cool thing that I saw there is my last one. I was in my buddy's car who was in some Audi. He's the kid that was a car nut. We were in Warsaw, and he had this device, and he's like, we go by a cop, and he hits it. And I'm like, what is that? And he's like, oh, that's Janosik. And I was like, what is that? And he's like, it started as an app
Yeah.
where you report the police.
Yeah.
And it had you report undercover, if he's moving, yada, yada, yada. And like the developers, it took off. So they made hardware that you just put in your car, and there are like 3 different Janoseks.
Yeah.
and it's got like 6 buttons, and you just hit it, and it puts it in, and it has a screen on it, and it tells you how many people are live.
Yeah.
There are 180,000 people live on this thing. Just the cops aren't hiring anywhere, and, and I was like, that's really cool. What's up with the name? And he's like, Janacek was a folk hero, a highwayman, one of in Eastern Europe, and he would basically rob the nobles and give to the poor. And I was like, oh, he's Robin Hood. He's like, yeah, it's exactly that. But he's like a symbol of resistance against oppression. I'm like, these guys fucking do it right.
So they don't have Waze over there.
They do, but everybody uses this.
This is
Really?
Waze. This is Waze with a hard button, quicker.
This is Waze with a hard button, not controlled by some big corporate thing. So they can just like, we're looking at cops as they're moving.
Yeah.
That's wild.
Yeah, because
You're driving by the street, everybody with one hits the cop moving button.
It's moving
Right.
with the
crazy.
Yeah.
Really, really cool. So some of my Ed and Igor, some of my programmer buddies looked in. It's not open source, so we can't make it work here so far. But yeah, dude, I thought that was really cool. Like these guys are used to pushing back against the man. So
Love that.
saw that, and that's it, man. I didn't get into Ultra Race. I got like a not greatly worded "go fuck yourself" email from those guys.
That's because they like pushing against men.
Dude, whatever. I mean, it's a big show. It looked like it was super fucking cool. I'm sure if I really tried, I could have snuck in.
I'm sure you could have just paid for a ticket and gone in.
No, I tried.
They were sold out.
They were sold out. And they wouldn't. I was like, even in my email, I was like, hey, I'm cool to pay. I just want to like report it. I could do like an expose on it on a podcast or two.
Yeah.
It's in a parking lot. Like you think they'd just throw you a bone. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's like in a giant soccer stadium.
Right. Yeah,
Yeah,
it's much
but-
more highbrow than
Yeah.
a parking lot.
Is it though?
It is.
I don't know. I don't know anybody that organizes it. I'm sure it looks cool as shit.
I
the
mean-
photos from it are wild.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're
photos,
sick.
and
and
there's
you
like,
see the drifting they do? It's like Jersey barriers.
there's a bunch of shit that they have to
I know.
sort and logistically.
But they were
you know.
full. And I mean, obviously, I didn't even think about it until I was like, shit, I think it's when I'm out there. You know, next year
Yeah.
I'll make sure to be ahead of it.
Yeah, because you go at the same time, usually, ish.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'll
roughly,
catch it
yeah.
next year.
Same time
I'll catch it
every
next
year.
year. I'll make sure I catch it next year.
Yeah.
So, yeah, if I was just, if it wasn't already sold out, I would have just bought a ticket.
Yeah, go
I
on.
don't need to try to get comped into something.
Right,
I would
no,
bought
it
a
was just
ticket.
So it's like,
matter
how
of-
much is the ticket? How much should it be? $25, $30?
It's probably like
2-3 rubles.
the maximum it could be is $50, and that would be outrageous.
Yeah.
So,
They use rubles there.
although there's a lot of people coming in from outside of Poland, so
Yeah. They don't use rubles, no.
That's a no. What do they use there?
it's called Swati.
Sounds racist.
It is. Obviously.
I mean, cash is racist, so yes.
Is it now?
Currency.
That's what the saying, boys. But anyways, yeah, I'll try to make that next year. But it was great to be out of the country for a while. But nice to be back in the land of the free after that.
Chicken
Fucking
tax. I mean, we
get
talked about
23%.
chicken tax. This is a whole nother
Get
chicken
23%
tax.
tax on fucking everything. You kidding me right now?
So how do you register the chickens? You got to tell them
yeah, here's chicken 1, chicken 2, chicken 3, chicken 4,
You
chicken
have to
5.
cereal tag them.
like what they're
And
producing.
I was like, yo, just don't.
Yeah.
And he's like, yeah, but what if my neighbor and I have a little beef?
This
He's
kinda
gonna report me to the
sounds-
chicken police. And I was like, you gotta get out of there, dude.
Has anybody watched Inglourious Bastards? I'm sure you have.
Yeah, of
Yeah,
course.
of course.
The
I'll watch it
beginning
right
scene
now.
Yeah.
where a certain someone is looking for people on a list. I mean, they're going to push it that
Yeah,
far.
dude, that's exactly
There's
it.
chickens on a
That's
list.
exactly
Like, I'm going to show up to your house. You have 5 chickens, but I only see.
All I'm saying is, if you look at
4.
like what's happening in Europe and like all these governments going the other way,
Right.
I get it.
Right.
I mean, those guys are gonna fuck you too, if I'm honest. But hey,
Yeah.
little control going on. Anyways, that's all for my Polish stuff. So if you guys have some, I can sprinkle in some other ones.
Couple of quick housekeeping notes.
Yes.
Thank you to everybody coming out to our donut meet.
Oh, big
Lovely
hitter!
to see everybody.
What a great thing to come back to.
Great.
It was
Finally, some
3
good weather.
trillion degrees.
Some good
3
weather,
trillion.
at least. And by good weather, we mean not raining or freezing. It was the exact opposite. And you could basically, as Dan Walker said, chew on the air. I think
Dude,
that's
I
the
was
best.
swimming just out there.
Chew
just
on the
swimming.
air.
Yeah, he mentioned that today, and I'm like, that's a very
I said,
chew
Dan
on
Walker
the
at
air.
the donut meet?
No,
Oh,
he
you said, I didn't
happened
think
to
so.
mention that today. But yeah, it's a bit of moisture. Probably don't want to do any electrical work, you know.
It was. We had a nice mix of cars.
Yeah, we had a whole
I thought we
Honda
had a really
section.
nice mix.
We had the Super Street Honda section.
Yeah.
with ridiculous Hondas.
Figure out, bring out the cleanest Honda I've ever owned and will ever own, and immediately got sunned by everyone else that brought a Honda.
Greg and his Type R.
Yeah.
We had EK. We had what are those blue? Those are they're EK generation, but what are the hatches actually called?
Is it an
EK9.
EK9.
No. Like the 99 2000 coupe blue.
Yeah, it's a coupe.
Oh, an SI? EM1.
EM1.
EM1. Okay.
Yeah, like
Pristine.
completely.
Electron blue pearl.
Yeah, completely original. Like
Yeah, I think it was ridiculous.
Like
Bellissimo.
Honda showroom.
Yeah.
Stock
level.
wheels.
how about Van?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Those are hard to keep nice.
It was really cool.
Van that showed up.
Oh,
Van.
that thing was wild. Yeah.
I think it was
Oh,
one.
that
Bagged
van was
and-
cool as fuck.
Bagged and
Yeah.
I don't know if it was tubbed, but I'm sure a lot was cut.
Something was going on,
to
dude.
get to the
Someone was
ground.
getting tubbed.
A lot of tubbing going on.
Jesus.
Tough girl.
We gotta make sure we have enough donuts next time.
I didn't make it.
Yeah, I know we've talked about having too many donuts, and you guys took us too seriously.
Yeah.
Yeah, now we don't have enough.
Listen,
I think
donut meat,
we covered it.
When I roll in at like 10:30 and there's no donuts, sad.
dude. There were
Both last times that happened.
only 3 donut boxes.
There were, yeah, and then there was a dew box, the dew drippers, whatever you want to call them, the little donut holes. I don't know. Dew drippers. I don't know.
Well, that's gonna become a T-shirt. But yeah, there were some
Josh's
munchkins.
face is
But
Dew drippers.
Dude drippers.
but we love you guys. Please bring more donuts.
Yeah.
Yes.
Please don't make us pay for the whole event and the donuts.
Please,
Because it's
God.
really getting fucking slim in
for the
here.
love
You know
of
what I
God.
mean? If we're-
For the love of
I don't know if
God.
I could put up for 25 donut holes.
We had to skip dinner tonight. Chuck is starving.
Dude, I'm fucking dying.
Kid's withering away.
Dying
Fucking
on me,
dying
man.
over here.
So yes, that was
Bring
fun.
some donuts.
Donuts. We
And
need
for
donuts.
those of you who brought donuts,
we appreciate.
thank you for your service.
Yes,
You're the real
thank you very
heroes.
much. This weekend, actually, this is public, right? The OG meet.
The location isn't.
There's
Okay.
the OG meet.
Okay, never mind.
Which you're
I
not
don't want to get
invited
into
to.
it.
Wait,
There's-
are you guys doing that?
Yeah, dude.
I'm gonna try like hell to get the Honda there.
What day is it?
Saturday.
Saturday, unfortunately. Because I have a fucking 7 p.m.
I can make
meet,
that.
and then I have an hour away, a 9 p.m. thing I have to DJ. So
gig before the
Meets
gig?
at 7.
7.
Text
Sharp.
text me the details.
6:30.
I could.
see
I'll
your boy
ship
out
it.
there.
You'll ship it
I'll ship it.
if it fits. It sits.
Yeah, I'm sure I could get. I'm sure I could get Britt to sail the high seas with me.
Sail the
so-
high seas, dude.
Hold on.
hours
Sail the
away.
high seas in what?
You know, baby,
I'm going to have to leave at like 7:30.
sucks.
Yeah. Hey guys. Bye,
Hey,
guys.
but you went.
I'll take
Yeah.
the BMW.
Speaking of that, well, actually, you have 2 callbacks, or I have 2 callbacks I want you to hit on.
Sure.
We'll talk about the E36 in a moment, but you hit us today with a link from just
Oh, I didn't get a chance to
from
watch it yet.
a link from
Yeah,
I
I
don't
told.
I was trying to
Four-
skip through.
Raph was like, "Can I share this?" I'm like, "I'd rather you didn't."
I want to put it on the screen
we're
right now.
sharing it.
No.
Yeah.
Dude, no. This
Is
needs
he
to be
in it?
I'm going
'Cause
to
I
make
couldn't
clips.
skip through it and
Not
find
only
him.
is he in it, he has the ending.
No, I
Are
didn't.
you
ending.
like hard styling in it or what?
No. I don't even know how I ended up there. I'm not bringing it up.
What do you mean? You said it to all of us. We can just bring it up.
No.
Yeah, I'll bring it up.
So I like
Actually, I don't think we,
We
can play
can't.
it.
Yeah, we can't
Yeah, you
play
can't
it,
play it.
unfortunately.
Shook's in a Spanish
copyright.
music video
somehow
He talked about this 3+ years ago.
A while
3 years
ago.
a while ago.
He bragged about
it. And Raph knew about it but didn't know who it was.
Yep.
And today I got a Facebook like the memories thing.
Yep.
And
Hey, remember when you did this?
it was Chris from Broke posted it a long time ago. I got a memory of it. It was like, "Oh, I had fun last night and this," and I looked at him like, "No fucking way."
Block
And
it
the
up.
guy who sang on it commented on it and was like, "Yeah, thanks for coming out last night." So I clicked on his name and I scrolled way back to like 2016 and I found it.
Yeah.
What's
And
that guy up to now?
Same shit, you know.
Still making music?
Still out there
I
making
think
records?
so. Yeah, I don't. It all kind of sounds the same. To
I
me.
mean, he seems like he was making it happen in the music video.
he was making it happen.
Yeah.
Jordan in the chat, $5. Watch Nice Styles' new vid. It's we not a paid promotion. All right.
It's not a paid promotion.
What's that? It's wet.
It's called It's Wet.
I gotta call Jordan out for asking himself questions and answering them on Instagram.
Yeah,
no
dude.
one's asking Jordan questions.
No.
He's just
No.
asking because they're all about ITBs. No one gives a fuck.
Yeah.
no one cares.
Nobody
He's
cares.
just asking himself questions.
I think it's a brilliant marketing. I got into like 4 and I was like, these aren't real.
also, I asked him a question. He didn't answer it.
No, he's too busy answering himself.
Yeah.
You know, my favorite one was the kid who said, which one should I do on a budget, turbo or ITBs? First of all, neither of those are on a budget.
Yeah. And second of all, the car as is.
Second of all, Jordan answers, it's ITBs and a supercharger for me. Which he's never had both on the car at the same time, so I don't know how they're for you, but I'm happy for you.
The ask me things, I can never be convinced it's not just you asking yourself
I'm
questions.
now going to make one and answer
And
all my
put
own
stuff
questions,
right,
dude,
stuff
for
I want to
sure.
put out there, but I don't want to say I want to put out there. I'm just gonna ask myself.
Yeah, just.
Yeah, I'm just going to ask myself a whole bunch of questions.
Also, I
Actually,
asked him a question. He didn't answer.
Does that say, I'll show you, I'd blow you?
That's exactly
I'll
what
blow
it
your
says.
I
mind.
blow your mind.
That heart's blocking it
I
on
blow
the big
you
screen.
and your mind.
Yeah.
Well,
Um.
Jordan, God bless. We're looking for
Yeah,
It's
so
Rap.
I'm in a music video.
Okay. I'm gonna watch it later on.
The Spanish guy only has white friends in this music video. It's just a bunch of white dudes.
Happens.
You want to know what's funny? An ex-coworker of Chuck's and I's was wanting to make a music video and asked if he could use like our cars in it.
Yeah.
I'm so happy it never happened.
I mean,
Yeah, I mean, I'm not really putting my cars in anything.
you know who
Well,
else's car was in there? Chester's car.
Yeah, so
Yeah. Because it would have been like we both have had this experience.
Yeah.
yeah.
We're just
We would've
another
been
thing
we
we
would've
connect
been Eskimo
on, you know?
brothers.
Yeah.
That would have been bad.
What's up with the E36?
It's good.
Care to expand
Done.
on it?
Yeah, sure. Well, where do we start? I mean,
It broke.
it broke, and after some investigation,
Investigado.
investigado, it's Spanish for investigation,
Yep.
I found that the
Is it?
Yeah. Raph taught me.
Oh,
I
okay.
found that the
Thanks, Raph.
drive shaft had some deformation. Oh boy, you're really gonna do this right now?
Let's see him. Shook his.
There I am.
Oh, damn! Just leave that
at
up.
you.
Damn, look how young I was.
Damn, with the broke.
You got
hoodie,
no
too.
fucking chin, dude.
When was this posted? Whoa. I did.
7 years
7
ago.
years ago.
I think you're looking handsome.
Wow. 7 years ago?
That's a handsome fella.
Cleanly shaved, Ted.
Got that dap,
Look how excited he was to see me.
and now he's just bobbing his head in the background.
Yeah, it was just. I think
the
literally what I was saying to him was, "We're pretending to talk."
We're
No,
pretending
you got
to
to
have
say
fun.
carrots and bacon or whatever the fuck they tell actors
that
in
really
the
what they
background.
tell
Say,
you to
yeah,
say?
they say, make you say carrots and something else.
Carrots and bacon.
Carrots and peas or something like that.
Didn't know that.
Yeah.
Mashed potatoes
Are
and
you using
bacon.
carrots?
So anyway, Investigado.
Drive shaft. Okay, so I drove to the donut meet.
Drove there.
So it was almost
Last month.
last month, and then the month before that, broken axle, crazy. I tried to come back. The next one broke the car. Tried to make this one on a 3-peat, couldn't make it. But when I took the drive shaft out, I took a little peeky poo at it, and there was some deformation there. So I'm guessing what happened, and I just didn't notice when I installed it in a dark garage, is that it had some dents from rolling around. And over time, one of them just gave one of the dents.
One of the
know.
dents. So these particular dents would be towards the end of the shaft.
They're all over it.
Oh.
You're the
okay.
helmet
Now that I'm
head.
looking
Okay.
at it, they're all over it. It's like
The corn muffin, if you will.
it was almost like a golf ball,
Should have had Rob do it.
Whoa.
just from the
Temp
amount
Patrol.
of dents that I found on the damn thing.
Wow.
So, but like I said, I don't know. It didn't. I don't think it happened on my car. It must have happened way before. And I just have
Previously.
been very lucky. But I was having like this weird vibration at cruising speed on the highway, where it almost felt like a. And then it would go away, and then go away. I'm like, oh, maybe it's like something with the tune. I don't know.
Maybe I left my butt plug in.
Could have been the butt plug, yeah. So
Maybe what's the purple McDonald's character?
the grimace.
Grimace.
The grimace. Maybe I was
Yeah.
grimace in my ass.
Grimace. It's Grimace, dude. Pay that man. Put some respect on that name.
So like, I think that's what it was. I think the thing was fucked for a long time, and just I haven't looked at it in so long. I can't. This is what kills me. I bought a grease gun to grease the U joints on it, and I'm
Yep.
like, I'm gonna do it before the event, the donut meet.
So
And it-
did the U-joint fail, or was it the
No,
drive shaft?
motherfucker's strong.
Totally fine. No grease
So
necessary.
No grease necessary.
the
Loose as a
drive
bird.
shaft just